A great morning to everybody and to Megan.
Good morning, Kurt.
Megan, yeah, so this morning we're talking about being number one, and we've got a special guest that we're going to interview and ask her questions about being number one. What's happening next Tuesday, 12:30, March the 27th?
Next Tuesday at 12:30, you don't want to miss. Olympic swimmer Brian Goodell is coming in to speak to us about what it took him to be number one and win the Olympic Games. So I'm sure it's something that we don't want to miss, right, Kurt?
This morning we've got Valerie Zingenfuss with us, and we're talking about being number one and being in first place. So Valerie, tell me, where were you number one? What were you doing in first place? In what?
My career before becoming a realtor, I was a professional tennis player. So I was number one in the United States in women's doubles, 1970. I hate to say it was so long ago, but I had a good career. And so I do know what it's like when you brought it up yesterday in our office meeting, to try and be number one. So I thought, oh boy, I've been there in one field. I'm wondering, what does that look like to be number one in real estate?
Sure.
Wow.
Sure. Well, I mean, you know what it is to be number one. You've played in US Open. You mentioned Wimbledon. You've played in places like Australia, South Africa, other countries. What did it take for you to be number one? What do you have to do?
Total dedication. It really is a totally dedicated, one-dimensional life. And that was fine with me because I love tennis. I have a passion for it. So to read about it and to watch tennis matches and to think about, how do I get better, and to be on the court day and night, to travel with it, it's just all one-dimensional.
Wow, so you're sleeping, breathing it. Mm-hmm. You've got to love it enough to be in court every day and night.
Right. And when I was a tennis coach with the kids, I thought that was always very important to make sure that if you wanted to produce a tennis champion, they had to love it. So I tried to develop their love for the sport. And in doing that, that's just for some people. And so what I'm finding is that wasn't hard for me. I had to sacrifice, but I like that. And so, there's some natural born realtors. I mean, we've got some in the office. They've got it.
Wow.
So I think you have to find your niche, find your passion, and then I don't think it's as hard, because when you think about sacrificing, it's not. I'm doing it because I love it. I would much rather be on the tennis court practicing than meeting my friends in the shopping mall. There was no decision. It's a passion.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Barry, thank you so much for sharing with us this morning. So we've got to find our passion, we've got to find what we love, what we're doing, so it's going to keep us in the court and playing the game and not getting out of the game, and complete dedication, complete focus on what we're doing. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And the cost, would you say, is giving everything?
Well, the cost, yes, it's a sacrifice in the end. And so, you always try to have a balanced life, but really if you want to be really good at something, number one, you probably won't have as much balance.
Sure.
You will pay the price.
Sure. Barry, thank you very much. Have a great day.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be